Well, it's been about a month since my last update video, or any kind of video on this channel, and I think I was talking about healthcare in my last one, and this time I'm just doing an update video, what's going on with the YouTube channel. Um, I think I addressed this on uh, this channel here, is that I'm back to doing my other YouTube channel. I can't say full-time, because I do work a day job now, uh, but it's definitely more than part time. Basically, I'm working most of the day on one job or another, and the day job and then the YouTube one. And one of the things I did this time is uh, a schedule for the year, like an upload schedule from the start of 2025 to the end. I have a like it all my uploads mapped out on an Excel spreadsheet. They're done 3 weeks apart. There's two reasons for that. Because before I would oftentimes upload a lot more frequently, and one of the reasons for not uploading uh, more often than 3 weeks is because I work a day job now. I just don't have the time, but I also want them to be more quality videos. Basically, the schedule is, the upload schedule for 2025 is basically designed to, uh, there's some kind of strategy behind the uploads, and, where to place what videos, and giving myself time to work on certain videos. For example, if I have all the videos are 3 weeks apart, but if a video in June is going to be, let's say, a really research intensive one, then the two before that, that might be like at the beginning and end of May, are going to be more, basically lighter ones. Even if they're, same length as a video, they're going to be ones that looking at them like, okay, I can basically get these done before the allotted time frame of 3 weeks, so I can be putting more work into that June video. Uh, and I know this journal here is all over the place. I mean, this happens when I wait so long between doing these. Is I have so many thoughts in my head, and it's really hard to communicate them. And like I said, I'm really busy, so it's before I would kind of dedicate more time towards these journals, at least sometimes, and articulating my thoughts well. I don't have the time to really do that right now. So I still want to document what I'm doing here. I still think it's really useful. And as far as getting this upload schedule down, it's something I'm really excited about. Um, I have them all laid out in an Excel spreadsheet. Um, and I basically calculated, calculated might sound a bit more sophisticated than what I actually am doing. I basically made a guess as far as, okay, this is the workload of the video, and this is how many views I can expect it to bring in. And one thing I'm willing to do with this video schedule is rearrange videos depending on the success of other videos. For example, if I don't, one thing with the YouTube algorithm is you don't want too many duds in a row. At least that's the theory I work under. So if I have a video that I think is a bit more risky, I'm only going to put that out after two videos that I know are going to do really well. If I have two videos that I think are going to do very well with views, then I'll put out that third video that um, might might be more of uh, to use a music term, like a crowd pleaser. The my core audience might like it, but it might not drive in too many views. As far as getting lots of people, getting new viewers and that kind of thing. But what I'm also willing to do is if those two videos before, maybe only had medium success as opposed to very high success, I'm going to shelf that riskier video and put another safe video. I feel like even as I talk about this strategy, there are holes in it. There are things I wish I could do better. I could probably think out, and calculate better the success or potential workload of some videos, but, I do only have so much time. Something really important I did do is I set aside time at the end of 2024 to think about what I want to do with YouTube. To sit down and come up with this schedule. To say, okay, I'm going to put the next upload on pause and think about the big picture a little bit. Because one of the things I mentioned early in these journals is when you're starting a YouTube channel, you just want to get content out there, just get it out there. But growing a channel like this is a sort of a recursive process. And you got to start by doing things really quickly. Then you have to kind of slow down a little bit and take some time to plan and kind of see where you are and, see if you're just sort of treading water or if you can grow more. And after you've done that, you've got to push forward into another period of just like constant movement. Now, ideally, I would have more time to balance these things out better, spend more time on planning and, just organizing. Maybe be able to organize to have other people do certain parts of the process, maybe outsource things, find new technology to make some of the processes simpler. And I've done some of that, but it's also just there's only so much time I have in a day, and I haven't figured all of this stuff out yet. I was going to say I only have so much money, but money isn't as much of a problem for me right now as time. Time's just, one of the things I'll do a lot. I'm cleaning around the house. I might be, just doing regular things like in the shower, brushing my teeth, walking the dog, cleaning up, fixing something, paying the bills online even. And I'll put on audiobooks while I'm doing a lot of those things. Maybe less so when I'm paying bills, but a lot of times that's a pretty straightforward process, so you can sort of do that. And, one of the problems I've run into is that it's like, okay, I have enough information here to make videos for maybe even 5 years without ever researching anything again. But I need time to write. I need time to plan. And, I did a bit of that with the scheduling, and I think that's really good. But it's at the end of doing all that, I still felt like, yeah, I can get to work, but there's so much more I want to do. And I just feel like, I want to be at a higher level as far as managing my own YouTube channel rather than, being boggled down with so much stuff, which is really just, grunt labor of everyday life that I haven't really found a great way to get around yet. But hopefully I'll get there. And, the nice thing about working a day job is right now I have some cushioning too, where I can take risk with the channel or spend a little bit more time planning. And I don't feel like, getting a video out is imperative because I do have a constant stream of income. Of course, with that extra security, there's always a trade-off. The trade-off is I don't have as much time. I don't have as much energy. Energy is a big part of it too because, if the day at work is stressful, if I'm, expending a lot of, mental energy, basically, I'm not going to have as much for my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll expend some of that energy on, maybe I'll choose to do tasks that day that are less mentally intensive and get them done, or maybe I just need to expend that extra time to relax. Yeah, I'm still figuring that all out, but I think doing this 2025 upload schedule is a big step in the right direction, and throughout the update videos throughout this year, I hope to give updates on that and let you know how that's going.